SMEs and MSMEs. While traditional routes of loans and investment are actively tapped, there remains immense potential in one of the most significant and under underutilized mechanism. Raising a capital through entitled public offers for IPO on the SME platform. Despite strong growth fundamentals, mid-sized companies are unaware of the method to take the IPO route or lack clarity on execution strategic from listing procedure. To investors management, this is the when today's session gains great relevance to open up a avenue for those seeking to expand and scale up business operations. I think our eminent speaker, CS Pranab Panigrahi, CS Aarti Panigrahi, and CA Hitesh Modi for the kindly agreeing to share insights into the practical aspects for SMEs IPO. I am confident the learning will enable our members tap into public markets more effectively. KCCI is committed to facilitate exposure of members to contemporary financing and instruments that providing alternative yet profitable channels to raise capital for growth needs. To entrepreneurs, we will strive to bring future such a platform for the knowledge enhancement on new age solutions. My best wishes to all members who are keen to make their ventures public through the IPO route. Please avail guidelines from our speakers who will now take over the proceedings. Thanking you. One more thing I want to explain. If you go for IPO, it is for non-Karnataka people, it is dream. Only one company is success, that VRL. Vijayan Road Sankeshwar, they made a historical outcome from IPO. So the company should aware that if the assets and the funding, this is very complicated and this is very calculative. So anyone wants to go for IPO, they must think very seriously and they must think very statistically and calculatively. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Hitesh Modi sir to brief about the program.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Good evening, respected Sri President, Sri Sandeep Vidasaria sir, Vice President 1 in absence here, Sri Praveen Agri sir, Vice President 2, Sri Viresh Matki sir, Sri Vice President 3, Sri Ravindra Palikar sir, Secretary, Sri Mahendra Singh sir, Joint Secretary in absence here, Sri Nagaraj Adhikar sir, Industry Committee Chairman, and today's speaker in 2-3 matters. One, if I go with the banker, if I want to raise 5 to 10 crores, the banker will not give you a loan because you will not have enough turnover. You will have only 10 crore turnover, he will not give you a 10 crore loan. Even if you are having a 10 crore or 50 crores turnover, your assets will not match with this financing. Suppose if you are matching and if suppose some bank comes for financing, the rate of interest will be very huge. So in any circumstances, if you take also, you will not be able to repay it. So when I was discussing with the speaker, We are doing actually one IPO in Hubli already, or one client, two IPOs in fact, one with him and one with another mercantile bank. And I thought that for North Karnataka, as President said, that it will be a dream if I get a finance of 10 to 10 crores rupees. And secondly, not only the getting the finance, you are, suppose if I tell, suppose I want to have one, I want to limelight. If I am wearing jubba pajama and sitting in the corner, nobody will notice me. But if I wear a suit, boot and have a photo shoot, everything will get upset. Same thing the mercantile factor. You are having assets, you are having turnover, but you are not able to explore this. We are only presenting your things in a better manner so that the other person will give you a finance saying that okay, you will do my finance justice. That is only the IPO. IPO is nothing that if you want to give me money, I have to present you in a better manner. Saying that see, I am having this asset, I am having this income, in future my income will be this much. I am getting the fruits of my future income. Suppose if you want to, you will not sell down, you will not give your 100% as an IPO. You will give only 50% or 25% of, suppose you are having a stake of 40 crores, you will only give for IPO 10 to 20 crores, 50% will be still with you. Suppose the market rate will increase, you will be the best beneficiary, your capitalization will be higher. To explain more, I request Aarti madam first to give a brief introduction and then Sir. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks to KCCI Hubli, thanks to President Sir, Vice President Sir, and all office bearer of KCCI for giving us opportunity. Special thanks to CA Hitesh Modi Sir who had coordinated this program, and it's me and Pranab Sir. We both are in SME IPO since 3 to 4 years in Bangalore market, and now we started in Hubli also. So first of all, what is SME IPO? I wanted to explain that if I'll ask you to raise funds, anybody will think in mind that to raise funds is from which range? 50 crore, 30 crore or 100 crore. But I'll tell you that this IPO is for the small and middle enterprises. The fund we can raise from 3 crores to 3 crores to 100 crores. Up to 100 crores, the highest SME IPO had done till now. Since 2013 it started, and on the both NSE emerged and BSE emerged. So any person who is thinking to raise funds, if they are thinking 2 to 3 crores we can take from the bank, and they will go to the bank or they will see other options for the funding. But there are a procedure, a professional procedure, be professional as a company secretary, do it a very smooth manner for small and middle enterprises, where from the beginning to end we be with you and we assure you with the merchant banker and all for the success of this IPO. So as I told you, the fund you can raise from 3 to 4 crore up to 100 crores. Some statistics I will tell you about SME. Till now 760 IPO had done, SME IPO 2013 to now 760, and both NSE and BSE emerged. Market cap around 1,50,000 crores approximately. 1,50,000 market cap, and fund raised 10,500 crore rupees through SME IPO in only 760 IPOs. When we started, me and Pranab sir, when we started that time, from Bangalore or South region, only 2 to 3% company had listed on the SME platform, and slowly, the awareness is less, the decision is less in this sector. That is the reason, because we think that bank is the easiest source where we can raise the money, but then we earn money, we make profits to pay the banks only as an interest. This eligibility criteria, first basic eligibility criteria, I'll let you know that the issuer company should incorporated under Companies Act 1956 or Companies Act 2013 in India. So first of all, you should be a company form. Even the proprietorship form, partnership form, there are ways when we will shift that in the company's form and we can start IPO. Then the post-issue paid up capital of the company should be not should be more than 25 CR. So that is a maximum limit. After the IPO, our paid up capital should be not more than 25 CR. Then company should have a good track record of at least 3 years. So in that 3 years, it is not like you are a company then only. If you are a partnership firm also, then also if you are doing your business since 3 years, then also you can go for the SME IPO. Then the company should have positive cash accruals, earning your EBITDA should be from operation for at least 2 financial years preceding the application when you are applying for the SME IPO, and its net worth should be positive. Next slide. Then I had told you about NSE emerge. Now the eligibility criteria for listing on BSE SME platform, where your post-issue paid up capital of the company shall be at least rupees 3 crores. Net worth excluding revaluation reserve shall be at least 3 crores as per the latest audited financial results. Net tangible asset shall be at least rupees 3 crores as per the latest audited financial result. As Modi sir had told, your asset, your company, everything we project in such a manner where the investor will invest in your company. That is the process of IPO. Then track record of distributable profits for at least 2 years out of immediately preceding 3 financial year. The net worth shall be at least rupees 5 crores for BSE SME platform, and extraordinary income will not be considered for the purpose of calculating distributable profit. Please next slide. The technical thing Pranab sir will tell you in brief. I'll just talk about few benefits of next slide. Few benefits of IPO. Before going into the technical things and all, first we should understand that why the need of SME IPO. So I'll go for benefits. If I'll tell you, it's an opportunity for a SME to raise funds by issue of shares and enter the capital market. Okay, you will offer your share to the public and you can enter into the capital market through SME IPO. Fund raised through SME IPO can be used for any purposes. If you are always the small and middle enterprises, they suffer with the working capital requirement. For that you have to go to banks again and again paying interest. So even through fund raised through SME IPO, you can utilize for your working capital also. Okay, and for the purpose of business of the company, there is no restriction of use of issue proceedings. Funds for expansion, you can go for expansion, for diversification, working capital, merger and amalgamation, and in few cases for the repayment of your debt also. Okay, that is also included, but I will not say that in every cases. Even you can pay your debt also, some part of the fund you can utilize for that. Then covers the issue of high cost of credit, adequate credit and timely credit. I can say where you are running your company on the credit, we can shift the structure in equity instead of debt. Also, existing shareholders can sell their shares through the same process. Offer for sale. The issue should be combination of IPO, and even existing shareholder can offer for sale for their shareholdings. So next. So promoter will neither lose his shareholding. How they will not lose the shareholding? Sir will talk. After 2 years of company, then everybody is aware about the main IPO, right? The big companies, when they go for the main IPO, so there is a facility in SME IPO. Automatically, when your paid up share capital threshold will increase 25 CR, automatically without any kind of process you can shift to the main IPO after 2 years. So after 2 years, company can voluntarily shift to main board, and in secondary market shares can be freely purchased and sold without any lot size restrictions. As in SME IPO, if anybody is taking your shares, the lot should be 1 lakh. It should be 1 lakh. So when you will shift to the main board, any one share also a person can take. So that benefit will be in your company. Then once a company is listed, it attracts investor. Definitely when you will be listed and your wealth creation will be there, people will know about your company, so any investor will be interested for your company. Fund houses to invest further in the company, which creates more value addition to the company. The most purpose for the SME IPO is the wealth creation. Any small company in the Hubli, which I think not even as Hubli people knows about them, if it is listed, people of India and out of country also, they can know about this company, and that is the value creation. Anybody can invest in your company if there is a good prospect in the company. Then once a company is listed, its credit rating also changes, which result reduction in interest rate with lenders. So your credit rating will definitely going to change. When we file the DRHP and all, there we used to take the credit rating from the these companies who give you credit rating. So definitely it will change in your status. Then after listing, the affairs of the company are regulated in more professional manner with good corporate governance practices, which reduces the risk of non-compliances. Immediately you have to appoint a company secretary in house when you are going for IPO and all. That is a basic cost involved in this appointing company secretary. Okay, so further more benefits I will discuss. Before that, I just want to ask you as very small story of 4 to 5 lines. I will share with you all that if you will get a bag and on road, and in that bag if you will open, there is 10 lakh rupees and one piece of paper which had written some values. What you will choose to pick first? That 10 lakh rupees or that piece of paper? Everyone? Or you will go for that piece of paper and authenticity, you will wait for that authenticity and all? No, we will pick that liquid money, that is the benefit. So that piece of paper is your value of shares which you are having, and psychologically you are feeling that we are the 100% owner of our company, we will not dilute our shareholding. That is the value of, frankly speaking, that is the only value of that. That is totally a piece of paper what a private company or public company without listing they are having and doing their businesses, because this is just a piece of paper, nobody knows about you, right? So for that thing, when we have this much of facility, when there is zero risk involved in this SME IPO, zero risk, because it is 100% underwritten. There is no risk in IPO. If you will think I am a very small company and I am going for the listing, who will buy my share? That will come into your mind. So let me tell you that it is 100% underwritten. In the case of minimum subscription, merchant bank will oversubscribe your share, and they will subscribe your share, and it is not non-subscription list. It will not come in that. Okay. So that is the thing, that how we can liquidate our things, the shares, and if Reliance is having only 49%, right? And only 49% shareholding Reliance is having, and they are doing like everybody knows about Reliance. Then why you are bothering to lose your 25% minimum shareholding, which you are going to dilute for the public, and they can invest in your money, and immediately you can get the liquidity which you can utilize for anything, like for diversification, for working capital, or any use for bringing the machinery, installation of machinery and all. So these are many benefits if one step if you are taking in that, no, so that one decision can change your all structure of your company. So this small story I wanted to tell you, and most important thing, before leaving the stage, I will tell you the time, the duration is to complete one IPO is 4 to 6 months. When people used to think years and years and years, we recently completed one IPO in Bangalore. 3 years they took the decision. 3 years. So to bring that 60 CR, me and Pranab sir had handled this IPO, and we brought 60 crore. And immediately the day of listing ceremony, we had signed one more IPO, that is a 100 crores rupees turnover of company. Within 6 months, we are raising funds in January, and January first week we are bringing that IPO of 35 crores. So one person had taken 3 years to take a decision for 60 CR, one person had taken immediately, and we are going to bring 35 crores rupees. So that is more thing in this, that how fast and how consciously you are taking that decision. Okay, so for technical aspect and how to operate, how to execute this IPO and all, I am leaving this stage and I am hand over this session to Panigrahi sir. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everybody. It's my pleasure to have with you the gentlemen, ladies, and dignitaries, the president of KCCI, Hitesh Modi sir. It's a great opportunity to be in front of you. It's a pleasure for us. As now I am feeling the part of the Karnataka, and I want to be served for the Karnataka. First of all, because the peoples of Karnataka are much more wiser and having the speedy decision maker. And I heard about that Hubli, that this is the small Mumbai. And in the Mumbai, the decision it fast. You say something to somebody in the morning, they took the decision in the evening. And I expect the same thing here also. So I just start from the conclusion of the madam, that the piece of paper. So do you know in India, 2 persons have the authority to sign the piece of paper which is having the value. One is the RBI governor who signed in the currency with a condition, I promise to pay. He has the take the promise that he has to repay that money in the event of anything is wrong with that notes. And one is the promoter of Indian company. They only sign the share certificate. They took money, they never repay to anybody, neither they give any guarantee that I will be repaid. Paying the dividend, it's your prerogative. Growing the company share, it's your prerogative. You are offering somebody to take the shares of the company. If somebody is willingly taking your shares, you don't have any obligation to repay that money to him. It's purely yours. And here the story of changing of a corporate has started. Everybody just search in the BSE platform Aditya Vision. The company is called the Aditya Vision. That company in 2016 started, just scroll down, the third page. That company has started his SME IPO in 2016 with a market cap of 20 crores with the face value of 10 rupees and the issue price of 15 rupees. Can you believe what would be the its share price today and the market cap? Just you think in the very bigger way, what it will be. Its market cap is 4,000 crores and the share price is 3,500 rupees. Can you expect that game in anywhere? You have everything. You have 100 crores of company, 50 crores of turnover, 20 crores of profit. What is your value? Your value is capital plus reserve divided by number of share. That is your value. everybody will say yes, this is the value. But I can give you the value of 20x of every single rupees if you are getting the adding the profit to your reserve. That value you can get in the market. All you are the good player. Like if you take the cricket, there are thousands of players who are the good player in the domestic level, sorry, in the district level or in the club level. But who sign those who get the opportunity in the IPL or the India team? This platform is the IPL or the India team where you will be signed along with your business. There are lots of benefit you will be get. So suppose you are earning, your company was listed first. Okay. Earlier it was we listed your company in 100 crores. After 2 years, your company went to the 200 crores or 300 crores is the market cap. There is a notional gain of 200 crores of your share. Now you want to sell additional 10% of shares of your company. That means you will be get 30 crores of rupees. Here you have to be pay only 10% of tax as a capital gain, because in case of listed company share, if it is you are paying STT, security transaction tax, it attracts only 10%. Means almost free capital you will be get out of your own money, which was ideal. Today, as you are not utilizing, it was totally ideal. You will be get out of it. You are, say suppose you are having the good business and you get an opportunity to take over a company or to take a new tender, or to, if you have a immediately 10 crores or 20 crores, you can immediately get that opportunity. So being a SME, you have to be approached to the company, you have to be approached the private lender, sir, we need immediate money, please help us. You may get or you may not get, or you may get with a very higher interest. If you are a listed company, whether you are in the SME platform or maybe shifted to the main board, immediately go to the bank, pledge your share, in half an hour you will get your money out of that pledge amount. You are getting the direct benefit from the market, you will be get the indirect benefit out of the SME listing. You can increase your value, you can increase your wealth. So suppose you want to say that no, I had enough business with me, now I want to retire from the business. This is also an opportunity to exit from the business. Go to market, list your shares, create the value, private equity firm will be come and take up your shares. And for all the story what I am telling you, I manage the things and I can manage all the things. I am the one person solution. I have associated with merchant bankers, with all the agency and the National Stock Exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange, SEBI, NSDL, CDSL. We have a close contact with all the agencies, so that we can give you the complete solution for all the things. And now say, you think that where I can use my money in the better way. I'll give you a live example. As long as your money was not spent, you have to give the reporting to the stock exchange that your money was spent this much, unspent this much. I do put that money in the FD, I took the interest, or I open a OD against that, do the business first, then I'll go for the capital expenditure. Capital expenditure is always the freezing the money or the outflow of the money. So instead of that, linger on some time of your capital expenditure, use it for the working capital, grow it, do the internal accruals, and go for the capital expenditure. So it will be give you a immense area of the growth, not in the one area. Your credit rating will be improved, your banking interest rate will be reduced to 0.5 to 1% as you are a listed company. If you are covered under the CSR, corporate social responsibility, you will be get a priority on every kind of tender. There is a points in the tender whether you are a CSR company or non-CSR company. In all the way, this will be give you the benefit. Now, what are the disadvantages? It's not like that all SME will give you the golden egg. Definitely, there are some disadvantages of the SME IPO. It's not like that. It is all the advantages. First one, what is the ratio of success and the failure of SME IPO? It is a 100% success track record of the SME IPO. And in last year, research says that SME has provided 28% return against 16% return of the main board. This was the return given by the listed company of the last year. The major thing is that your little bit compliance will be increased. You have to manage some corporate governance aspect. You have to be appoint a company secretary, and you have to file some half yearly and quarterly report to the stock exchange. This you can say the disadvantages for you initially, but later on when you will be well adversed or acquainted with the SME IPO, SME listed procedure, it will be a routine for you. If you are going to take any loan from the bank will be asked you the CMA data, monthly stock statement, annual filing, everything they will be asked. Plus they will be put a condition. You cannot do anything without our permission, including if you want to pay any managerial remuneration, you have to be asked to us first. That means you are completely doing the business for the bank's growth, not for your growth. You took the money, start the business, they will be asked the interest and the repayment for the principal. You will be work for them, work more for the repayment, for the interest part and the principal part. Then in that process you cannot take your money salary for also for that work what you are doing for them. You cannot take freely the salary. There is a condition in all sanction that you have to be asked first before taking any decision for the managerial remuneration. So instead of doing that kind of thing, if you can think in a wise manner, more than what you are expecting to get from the bank, you will be get definitely more than that from this capital market, and you can enhance your business. So these are very common things are there in the capital market. Your reserves are totally ideal or useless for you. It's only the book value of your company. I will play with your reserve only. Whatever reserve you have, I will be only utilize that reserve, and I will create a value for you. On that value, you will be get the money from the market. And what I am telling you now, and in the practicality, there is 10 to 15% differences are there. It's not like that 100% what is mentioned in the book we have to follow on that same way. There are some technicalities, some things we have to be managed when we will be go for the IPO. And that is not a harsh thing. That is with the consent of the promoter and with the comfort of the promoter, we do that much of variation in the process. That is required. So suppose you are looking 15 crores, your valuation is suggesting for the 10 crores. I will give you the path through which we can go for the 15 to 20 crores. That engineering I will give you, or that engineering we have to be play for getting that much of money. So these things are some key things which are there in the market in the SME IPO process, which you have to follow for the SME IPO. And nowadays in the every week 1 or 2 SME company are listing. Just there are many sectors are there. Just up. These are the value, tax benefit, operational benefit. If you get the working capital, if you have the working capital, just I am telling you a small story of the existing company whose IPO is filed just a day back. He was paying 6% for purchasing of the raw material interest. He has the maximum unsecured loan interest from the NBFC 16.5%. The company was struggling for the repayment. They are having the order to position pending of 300 crores. They are unable to execute that because they don't have the working capital. I said to manage for 4 months, 5th month you will get the money. We start the working on that way. We had initially promised for 25 crores. Later on, we increased his valuation on the demand of the market demand to 35 crores. He is using entire money for the working capital. Already negotiated with the same supplier for 3% discount, or I will move to another another supplier who is ready to give me 4% discount. Virtually he is saving 10% there. He is retaining 3-4 crores of 16% loan. Again he will be saved from that area. Altogether, without any operational profit, his saving is more than 4% of his turnover. He is getting that much of things out of that. It's only a planning and the strategy and the vision and the decision. The negative aspect of the SME IPO is the decision of the promoter who thinks this is my company, I don't want to lose my control, I do everything, I do the marketing, I do the sales, I do the finance, I can do the production also, I do everything. So in the process of everything, he is unable to performing anything in a better and proper way. So let it do, give the part of the professional to do it through professionally, whatever your expertise you do on that way. If you are having the opportunity to getting fund, take that fund, grow your company. Tomorrow, definitely you will be remembered every day and you will be saying that yes, this vision has taken me from 1 to 100 over a period of time. And one more thing which is not related to SME, not related to the promoter, the psychology and the Indian business mentality. I have a proprietorship firm or I have a private limited company. I am doing a good business, earning 5 crores, saving some tax like this. So in any way Modi ji will be help you for saving the tax. So this much of profit and I am showing this much of profit. Every year I am getting that much of profit. I am happy on that. I have a Mercedes, I have a BMW. My son is studying in the US and UK. My daughter also studying in the some other area. That's it. I am happy now. I don't want anything. The son who is studying in the abroad, he got an opportunity in ENY, Goldman Sachs, Citibank, with a package which is equal to his father's annual income. He said, why I will go back to take over your company and I will sit with these people to whom I don't know, and morning to evening I will work behind them. This is the problem, run behind to the banks. Why I will do that? What is the value? I am happy here. Also I am expecting to get green card visa here also. I want to be settled here also. Papa, you do one thing, you do retirement, come here also. Weather are very pleasant, will be sometime move to some other hill station or some other country. Because he is not seeing any vision in your company, in the other's company. It's in the same time, if your company is a listed company and market capitalization is saying that it is 500 crores. Oh, my father's assets is 500 crores. Let's go and make it to 5,000 crores. If we see a value and vision on that, if we see a value and vision that it can be grow to 500 to 5,000, my father has built already 500 crores. There is an opportunity to grow it. How much I am getting here? 5 crores only. Why are we seated here? I have that much of wealth with me. So this psychology also push you back to grow your business for the next generation. Otherwise it is a deadlock now to continue the MSME business to the next generation. Because next generation doesn't want to continue the same old fashioned business. They want some kind of cosmetic business. So this also will be help you to retain your dream company which you had started with lots of hard work and the pain, with a dream that I will get engage thousands of people as an employment and it will be earn the bread and butter for me. After that, there is no hire for that company to grow on to the next level. So this is the time to create the value. This all together is the value creation. Whatever money you will be get it from the SME market, this is the only beginning. This is not the end. This is the first money you will be get through the SME IPO. In 10 years, if a company prudently work and prudently manage his affairs, he can get 10x in the another 10 years. He can get. And there are some nice examples are there also in the market. People are getting crores of rupees from the market with only diluting 25% of their stake. After returning 75% stake, will you be able to lose your control from the company? Because in Companies Act it says that for special resolution also two-third majority is required. So you are already having more than that one. For simple resolution it is only 51%. So you are having the control with sharing something. If you are getting a bigger amount for the growth, this is the story of the SME IPO. And I am not going with the bookish method or language what are given there, because what I told same things are covered. I will be share all the PPT to the chamber who will be circulated to you. Just there are something about the SME and the main board. First thing that as we are the small company, we will not never think to go for the main board. For that it will take time. And here time period is almost 10 to 12 months. Here only 3 to 4 months. In some cases we can cover it into 2 to 3 months also. Entry restriction here 3 years profitability. Here there should be distributable profit only. Underwriting in case of SME QIB percent if that is there, then only 75%. In SME 100% IPO is to be underwritten. Underwritten means if your share was not subscribed by any shareholder, then I am here to subscribe all your shares. Yes, means if I say this is your valuation and I am giving you this much of money, if I filed your DRHP with the stock exchange, that means you will be get that much of money. In any worst cases, I have to be pay that much of money to you. So there is nothing lost to you by taking this decision. There is a market lot of, means in case of main board 1000 here minimum number of alert should be the 50. Here 1000 shareholders should be there. Minimum application value from size to size. Here there should be a lot of 1 lakh of rupees value lot should be there. Not less than of lot are not there. This is to protect the small shareholder that they should not enter into the SME market. There is a chances of loss or gain hugely in the SME market. To restrict the small shareholders enter into the SME market, that lot size was fixed. So who will be enter? He should be enter prudently with his own decision and with the calculation. Here you have to file the DRHP to the SEBI in case of main board. In case of SME, it should be the stock exchange only. Either in the NSE merge or the SME BSE. You have to choose only one stock exchange. Later on we can move to both the stock exchange. Then the reporting should be quarterly in case of main board. In case of SME, it is only half yearly. Market making, it's the choice, but it is compulsory for 3 years. This is the gain and this is the catch which create the value for the SME. We are here to make the things arranged on this 3 years only. Go on. Next. This I have told you the date and the options, everything. Just go on. This is the size Madam has told. This is the December figure. This was the actual figure of India. Means there are more than 10-20 thousands of SME who are eligible for the SME IPO. But this much of persons has came and they had raised 10,316 crores. The market cap was, you can expect, the 13 times of the fund raised. 13 times of the fund raised. This is the very big amount. So, but you had a SME IPO of 10 crores means today your value should be 130 crores. Likewise, it was the growth in the SME IPO. Next. These are the process of the application. That is not a very difficult task. There are 3-4 fronts are there where if you can work, and the promoter are supportive, and Modi sir is there to give you some idea and guidance on that documentation and financial part. So it is very easy to complete in the 3 to 4 months. We have recently closed in the work footage of that company in 3 months only. So this is not a very big deal to do. And now the market is very good to enter right now. Next. These are some things are there. I'd send you sir one thing. In my last company, in the last company, once your company is listed in any stock exchange, either in the NSE or BSE, on the day of listing, they do a listing ceremony for the company. The persons from the NSE, from the merchant banking side, the advisors and the company peoples are there to celebrate, and there should be the countdown 10, 9 like this, and your shares should be listed. It was a very pleasant moment for the company to enter into a next level. Your bankers should be praised you, and the bankers who are not ready to give you the working capital, they would be behind you. But sir, please take now. Sir, please take working capital. Will we reduce another 1%, another 1%? This was happen.
What's the first PPT and the first PPT last PPT? First PPT last PPT. Not first PPT.
So any questions from your side or anything if you want to? Yeah, yes sir.
So what is the turnover cap?
Sir,
कैपिटल आपने बोला 25 करोड़ है.
हाँ, that is the maximum capital on the face value basis. So there is no such criteria for turnover. If you are having the good profit, say suppose you are having the 10 crores size of turnover, you are earning 3 crores profit. This gives you the value. On 3 crores, you can raise almost 10 crores size of IPO. If you are having 100 crores of turnover, 2 crores of profit. Same, you can raise 10 crores. I am playing on the profit and the reserve. What you have already done, I will be giving the valuation to both of them.
So 100 crore turnover, 2 crore profit. So your company valuation is how much? 10 CR?
No. There is a valuation methods are there. Roughly I can say it's the 2 crores of the profit. 2 crores of the profit, which is not actual. Just tell me what was the actual profit. All private company are not shown the actual profit in the balance sheet. That we also know, that stock exchange also know. Okay. Now I am just telling you what was the actual profit out of that 2 crores. 2 crores what you are showing in your balance sheet. That is not the actual profit. That I know. You may be earn 5 crores or 6 crores, but you are showing only 2 crores. You just disclose me because we are just like the doctor. If you will not tell us, we cannot treat you better.
No, sir. Whatever it is, to understand that if it's I'm just.
So just 2 crores, if you are saying that you have the actual 2 crores of profit, so around 30 crores should be your company value.
That should be the valuation.
Yes.
सर बट जो भी बुक का प्रॉफिट रहेगा वही एक्चुअल रहेगा ना सर.
No. I told you na, whatever is mentioned here, we have to be deviate 10-15% out of that. Otherwise, you cannot get the valuation. Because I know that, and you also know that. What was the actual profit? So we will be find it from your books only. Your books will be tell that where is your profit was lying. We will take that profit from there to the balance sheet. This only we have to be doing. Then you can get a better valuation. So suppose you are actually earning 6-8 crores and you are showing 4 crores, your valuation will be unnecessarily 50%. Why will we go for the 50% valuation? By saying paying another say suppose 2 crores, you can increase your valuation to double. It should be better to go with the increased valuation. That everybody understand that the mindset of Indian tax system, people are hiding some part of their profit.
That's true, sir. And one more is like, as you told, the compliance is going to increase. Now only the compliance is what we have, it is a burden.
Sir,
And
compliance
after
is,
that again, going for an IPO and again those compliances.
what happened that in my compliances, in my slide PPT, so compliances is not a burden for you. when you will take the money from the public, na, you should have some accountability towards the public. When just one more thing, one thing you just tell me, when you are going to take the loan from the bank has asked you many questions, whether you are satisfying to them or not. You are giving your property to them also. You are repaying them with interest also. That time you don't have any fear for that. Here I am telling you, this is the free money. You needn't require to repay to anybody. There is no guarantee. There is no personal collateral for that amount. Still, you have the fear for this thing.
And because normally they say nothing comes free in this world.
Nothing.
Nothing comes free in this world. So we
No,
get scared
no.
of
This
that.
is free.
That I'll explain, it's not free.
Very true.
This is the compliance.
Sir, it is not free. You are showing profits. You are showing profits, future profits. Like 2 crores, 3 crores, you are showing the capital profits, and you are having assets. You are telling that my asset is, I have purchased in 2 crores, but market valuation is nearly 100. In books, you are having a historical cost still. 2 crores, 1.5 crores, but the values have increased like 10x or 20x. That you are not able to capitalize. That is done in IPO, nothing else. Nothing is coming free. Nothing is coming free. You are just putting your capitalization into a proper mode. Capitalization in the form of profits, capitalization in the form of assets. No trading firm can go for IPO.
Plus you are
Trading firm cannot go for IPO. Only service firms and industrial firms can go for IPO.
Acha, if you are doing trading, you can't go.
No, because your capitalization is not done.
not like this. Trading also. Next IPO is the
Trading
IT
also, but
company. It's a trading one also. But valuation is bit low.
valuation will be less for you.
Valuation will be
Because you will not have a fixed assets there.
So if you have a manufacturing unit,
You are in a better position.
better
Very,
position.
very good.
Service and this one is in a better position.
Service also good.
Service and where you are having an asset in your books. Asset in your books, you are in a better position. Where you are showing the profits, you are in a better position. Simply you are doing trading, you don't have any fixed assets.
Yes.
right?
No fixed assets. Your capitalization will not be there. How will I project that you are so much rich?
So if it is a proprietorship concern also, and if you are in a trading, then also we show our assets, right?
If you show assets, then I am telling, if you show assets,
If you don't show your assets, then you are not in a proper position.
better position to have a capitalization.
Okay. So basically,
See, you are in bank, you are pledging the assets.
Very true.
In IPO, you are showing the assets. Is the difference?
Yes.
See, मेरे पास 100 करोड़ का asset है, आप मेरे को पैसा दो। मैं 5 करोड़ का प्रॉफिट कर रहा हूँ, आगे जाके मैं 10 करोड़ करूंगा, इसको 20 करोड़ करूंगा। Where DPR is what? Detailed project report, where I am projecting your profits. कि मैं आज 5 करोड़ कमा रहा हूँ, कल मैं इससे 10 करोड़ कमाऊंगा, 15 करोड़ कमाऊंगा। आपको भरोसा है, आप इन्वेस्ट करो। This is IPO. And there is a cost of IPO. Where is the second hidden? Sir, second hidden question is आप free में नहीं आता है, क्योंकि that what the bankers are taking, they are taking their cut for investing. They are taking the risk for that.
There is a cost is involved which is less
So the
than
bank
1
is
year
not taking any risk because he has taken already.
Your capital asset
मॉर्गेज तो करनी है, उसके ऊपर बाद में जो स्टॉक्स है उसके ऊपर 75% देगा आपको।
देगा, लेकिन यहाँ पे IPO जो मर्केंट बैंकर है, वो आपके ऊपर सट्टा खेलता है। They are playing
is taking risk on your
Risk. goodwill. He is taking risk with your goodwill.
Sir, one question. What is the usual cost of raising this? If I have to raise 100 CR, for example, what is the cost of raising this?
Sir, on an average you can say 10% would be the cost.
10%.
It's one time, yeah, 10%. And it's the post listing cost. Your risk is 10 lakhs. Initially you have to be spent. Enter amount after getting the fund you have to be paid. This is the there is two parts. One is the risk and one is the cost. Risk is 10 lakhs, 10 to 15 lakhs. Cost is 10%. On an average 10%.
After 2 years, you can sell down your holdings also, additional holdings. Suppose you are doing 2 goods for your companies. You are projected you are doing a 2 goods. And what he is telling a small board and big board.
And what?
Main board and small board. Small board is what? MSME board where you can deal only in lots. 1 lakh का एक lot होएगा. You have to purchase 1 lakh shares or sell 1 lakh. That is called a small board. Big board is even 1 share you can sell after some turnover.
Yeah, but that should be like first initially you have to go for small
Small ball and
then
then
to go for
Yes,
big.
sir, there is an option. Within 2 years, if you can increase your capital to 25 crores, immediately you have to move to the main boards.
Within
Or-
1 year too.
Anytime,
At
anytime.
your choice, if you wanted to cross that paid-up share capital limit, immediately you
You
can shift
can
to the
go.
main board.
Or if after 2 years, you can apply to the main board and you can go to the main board. In this company, we had raised we had made their paid-up share capital up to 24.5 crores. So we are planning for immediately shift to main board after paying 10:1 bonus without any cost.
What is the difference between main board or small board? Small board is in control.
Yes.
If you go to main board, it is full open.
This is a
Full open.
listing ceremony of that company. The Greens have listed on the NSE platform, raised around 60 crores, and they are planning for the second round of selling in 4 times more than their first time. They come around 200 crores market cap for the first time. Now they are planning for to sell the 10% in around 600 to 700 crores.
So second thing, documentation is required. आप मत समझेंगे बहुत easy है.
नहीं नहीं
You have to have a full documentations. ऐसा नहीं है कि पैसा दे रहा है तो ऐसा नहीं दे रहा है. He is taking all the documentations. Due diligence will be very hard. You will take everything, every detail of yours. आपको देख के ही पैसा दे रहा है. बिना देखे पैसा कोई नहीं देता.
He is the head of the NSE. Hari is outside. So this will give you a feel that you crossed the limit to the next limit. This you can say that internal satisfaction that I am doing business now in the better manner. Regarding the compliances, whatever compliances you are doing, you have to be added only 10 to 15%. But timely. Now you are doing the compliances not in timely. Here you will do the compliances but in time. That is the only differences. In the cost wise, you have to be spent the salary of a company secretary, all other things you are already having in your setup. That is the only cost you have to be add on there. And he is the person who will do the compliances. What you are saying that the difficulty will be removed by appointing the company secretary. He is the
It
chairman.
is always cost versus benefits. Cost versus benefits. If you are having benefits, you can go for it first.
Yeah.
Sir, 80%.
Any questions? Sir?
How does it apply to a software company?
Pardon, sir?
How does it apply to a software company who doesn't have
Sir,
a...
market is
Tangible-
having
tangible
very
assets.
potential, sir. The software market is having very potential.
Okay.
We don't have any tangible assets.
We can create. There is not a single criteria for your SME IPO. 3-4 criteria are there. And all together, if you are not falling any category, then there is a book building option was there. You have to go through the book building.
Software is the hot cakes. Many investors wanted to invest in that.
Sir, if you have your own patent or trademark, patent or own software, na, so it will be itself will be have given the value. Yes, sir. Anybody, sir? Anything, sir? Is showing to you. Yes, sir.
अभी आप समझो आप हमारा जो टी इंडस्ट्री है,
हाँ.
we are having a machine and building all is worth of more than crore, and we are doing 5 crores turnover every year, and we are giving interest to the bankers more than 10 lakhs per year, because we are taking 1.5 crores of loan, and every month it is went up to 1 lakh.
Okay.
So this is what
Sir, you have only one business or you have multiple business?
I have one more business, that is a sale
That is a
depot.
cell depot.
Yes.
Okay. So what is the
This is this business we are doing business, packing, branding.
okay? So what is the these two? What is the other business you are getting profit or what?
No, both business we are getting profit.
Okay.
But the interest of bankers, if we calculate bankers' interest,
Yes.
they are also shareholders.
So here we will be do one thing, that we will be combine here both the business, then we will be go for the valuation. It will be help for you. So you are the single person having 10 business. So instead of putting 10 profits in the 10 hands, if you can collect all 10 profits to a single balance sheet, it will be visible in the proper and better manner. You will be get a better valuation for that. So, or you can do have a subsidiary. This P is the parent business. You can make a subsidiary of the another business. So that in consolidation, you will get the profit of this subsidiary to your main company, which can give you the valuation.
अभी क्या होता है, सबका सबका जो डिफरेंट हमारा जो बिजनेस है वो डिफरेंट इसका असेट्स है और डिफरेंट कैपिटल है और उसको डिफरेंट हमको लोन भी मिल गया है.
So
जो
suppose
हमारे
3-4 crores आपको IPO से पैसा मिल जाता है.
हाँ,
So what is your vision? How much you can grow?
अभी ऐसा होता है सर, अभी जो आप समझो हमारे जो 3 कोर्स का इसका लोन है, 1% of the loan per month is about 3 lakhs. So every year we are giving 30 lakhs of rupees to bankers. That added to our capital.
You can earn 3.5 crores as a profit if you are getting this much of money.
Yes.
So definitely then you should look it for it. And 3 crores is not a small amount for you to grow. If you get another 3 crores, definitely in a year or two you can touch your turnover to 10-15 crores.
Yes.
That
And we have a good opportunity to expand our business.
Sir, definitely you can consider and look, and 3 crores is visibly it is a small amount, but these 3 crores can turn over your company.
Yes. It will add to our capital.
It can be to the better. Thank you, sir.
SEBI is trying to introduce something called as corporate bonds.
Yes.
How does this differ from SME?
Sir, the word bond is always has to be repaid with the interest bearing.
But you still get the cushion to play, right?
There is a question to the play. But this is actually initially they will start with the big corporates. The chances to come to the and in case of a bond, there should be at least 2 credit rating agencies should be certified for that bond. The company should have AAA plus or AAA plus like this credit rating should be there. Then only they can go for the bond, corporate bond. Because bond is always a liability to repay. Maybe a long term with a moderate rate of interest or the condition to conversion, but still you have to be repaid. But what we are taking today the session, this session is only the equity. We are strictly onto the equity, where there is a one-time cost, definitely 10% or maybe little bit less like this. But there is no question of repayment. You have to be only disclose the things. Compliances is called the disclosure. You have to give the disclosures only. Post event, there is no prior approval for anything. You can fix your managerial remuneration at any direction. Nobody will be asked you. You can pay dividend or you cannot pay dividend. Nobody will be questioning. All the things. So dividend is a payout. No shareholder or investor interested for the dividend payout from the company. You increase 10% price of the shares, they are happy. If you pay 10%, they are not happy. That means valuation will be decreased by 10%. So this is the story of the equity. It is the growth only. This is the value creation. Once I told you this is the first avenue when you reach into this market. Means this is the beginning only. Next stage, once you listed in your share price goes 50% up in 6 months, you will get thousands call from the private equity. Sir, we are interested to take 5%, 2% share in your company. Literally it was happened. Irrespective of the size of the company, they are interested for that. If private equity player entered, then mutual fund will be asked you, sir, we want to take it again. The big investors will line up to you. You go to the story of Aditya Vision. We are part of this merchant banking firm. One view. He only done this Aditya Vision. You see the list of investors up to Goldman Sachs was the last investor for that company. Company started with 15 rupees, 20 crores of market cap. Now
it is on 500 rupees. Share price is
3,500 rupees and 4,000 crores is the market cap. Who are not the investor of that company? And this is not the rosy picture I am giving you. There are the stories, unlimited stories are there in the market. Post listing, you have to be obey us for at least 2 to 3 years. Then only it is possible.
It's minimum 3 years.
Market making was there for the 3 years. Okay. If there is no more questions, I will conclude my program here with the thanks to everybody for joining and inviting us to this program. Special thanks to Modi sir, and Modi sir has organized some refreshment also.
So special thanks to you also. You have given some food to our thoughts.
No, that was the thing, so because what happened, I thought North Karnataka is not having any scope. At least we bring some players so that let's start everything.
ಏನು ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಹಿಂಗೈತ್ರಿ IPO ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಡ್ರೀಮು.
ಅದೇ
ಈಗ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ
ನಾನು ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ನಂಬಿಲ್ಲ.
ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇದು
ಆಗ್ಬೋದೇನೋ ನಮ್ಗೂ
ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಇತ್ತು.
ಇದು ಬಹಳ ಒಂದು IPO ಹೋಗುದಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳ ಟಫ್ ಇದು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪೇಪರ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಅದು ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಮತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು IPO ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್ ಲಾ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಲಾ BSc ಮತ್ತು NSc ಲಾ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಯಾವ ಮಂದಿ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ.
Sir, every month you are providing stock statement to bank.
We will do that.
Yes.
That is our profession.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
On behalf of KCCI, and I thank one and all for attending this session, and there is an executive dinner arranged. Please have it. Thank you, sir. Thank you all the officers. And, thank you.
Modi sir,